Good day everyone, it's Max and welcome back to the Dyson Spheres program. Next, because we're in all the systems doing all the things. That's right. And of course we are on episode 5.2 and we just in the last episode did a little maintenance, dropped over to the O-Star type system, and I think we're going to flash up a Dyson Sphere around it because we can do that now. I got to admit, that's pretty cool when you just kind of drop in on a system and thinking, I kind of like this system. It's kind of nice. I think we'll just drop a Dyson Sphere on it. And, and then you do a thing. That's pretty cool. Let's get into it. I'm still getting ripped off on the music, man. What's up with that? Anyway, that's fine. Whatever. You know what? We're going to run some power poles around, and then we're going to do the cool time lapse as we start shooting rockets at this. Yeah, that's something we're going to do. Yeah, we don't need to be that close, though. We do need a fair amount of power poles to make this work. These things are kind of... well, they're power hungry, for one. But two, they need a lot of coverage. So you can't be really cheap with them. That's for sure. I noticed that. That is kind of one of them things I discovered when I was working with the Bat Crazy system, is that I had to plot power poles all over the place just to get these things to become active. It was like, holy smokes. That's it, robots. Run around there. We'll fire up the suns here in a minute. It's funny. Yeah, I'm just going to drop in on a star today, and I'm just going to fire a Dyson Sphere around that. That's perfectly fine. It's all fine, you know. Okay, so we're going to run around here. Yep, let's go. And what I want to do is I want to fire up this first set of light poles just to see what it does. You know, I mean, I have no problem, obviously. I mean, I got, you know, I have... between 200 and 300 with me. So it's not like we're going to run out of, like, this is the one thing that's going to stop my progress or anything like that. Nothing's going to stop us now. I mean, holy smokes. This is nothing, little people. But I do want to, I just kind of want to make, I'm just trying to keep an eye on everything here, power-wise. So did that power anything up? Like, barely. Like, look at that. Like, half of them are even powered up, right? It's kind of like some did and some didn't, you know? Anyway, you know what? Let's fire up the suns. It's like, yeah? Is that a thing? Well, you know what? We'll just fire up a bunch of light-receiving suns here, and we'll see what happens. Now, we got to catch the inserters. How am I going to do that? I'm going to try and do this on the inside and catch the inserters on the inside. Yeah, maybe. Sure, let's give it a shot anyway. Suppose that one's going to be right on top of that, is it? Yeah, like that's not going to... Yeah, that's not going to be close enough. Okay, well, you know what? Let's get these two down, because I can see by the dots where it's going to come active, right? So let's get them up and fired. And then we'll run over here. We'll at least get these ones up and running, and then I can mess around with that pole. Let's do that. Boom. Keeping an eye on the dots. The dots are important. Boom. Chances are this is not going to be enough power. I mean, let's be real. There's never enough power. There's just not enough power. Oh, come on. Put the pole down, man. Put the pole down. There you go. Alright. What's that do for the outside ring? Yeah, see, like, they're only kind of like half working. It's kind of like, yeah, maybe we'll work. It's like, no. Are you going to work or not? No, not really. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna stretch out here a little bit. Something like that, maybe. Get the inner ring kind of lit up and going. And again, you know, I'm kind of plopping this down, but I mean, once it's done, it's done. You just kind of, well, it's like, well, you know, it's time to move on to the next system. Do. All right, do that. But see, look at this. We're not even catching the inserters on this one. I'm going to have to go around here 2 more times. Yep. I'm going to have to do that. These troubling annoyances. It's funny. Yeah, sure. These annoyances. Yeah. Yeah, if you tried to plop down a Dyson Sphere last week, hey, we couldn't do so to save ourselves. This week it's like, yeah, I'm having a hard annoyance time with my light poles to get down my next Dyson Sphere. Can anybody on Reddit help me? That's funny. All right, let's get the next layer down here, just so as we can get all these sorters lit up. Yep. Come on, dude. Like, just put down the light poles. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, everybody gets a light pole today. Yep. Really? Oh, that was pretty cheesy. You canceled my alt key. Thanks, left hand. You know, you could have just making sure that we're getting all them sorters lit up. I mean, that is kind of the whole purpose of this. Okay. Yes, run into the sun so it blocks you, and then I can't get around. Oh, come on, dude. It's always the trick around working around the poles. I find the copy stuff just doesn't work really well around the poles because of the radius and all that stuff. It is a bit trickier. Alright, now for the outside. We got lots of lit up rocket things on the inside lane. Let's now see if we can't fix this outside lane, right? So if we go 1 minus there, yeah, that's probably going to do it. Boom. Do that. Okay. Let's go. Do the thing. Boom, 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 boom. Really? Really? Like, what is the problem? Wow. Alright. We're going to be that fussy. Okay. Sure. Alright. How many power poles does it take to turn on a thing? Apparently all kinds. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Yep. Put them down, man. Put them down. Let's get some lit up rocket launchers. There we go. Okay. Up to here. Do that. Okay, they're all looking pretty lit up now. And do that. All right. Oh, yes, we have a few outliers here that just really hated my pole placement. Sure. Okay. Whatever. I can't believe that, like, can you say fussy? Holy smokes. Give me this. There. Are y'all gonna like that? That looks like a bunch of rocket launchers. So, this is where I'm gonna plug it in. We're gonna start to see the rockets launch, and then I hope to do a really cool time lapse, right? We'll do the really cool time lapse, and it'll be all good. Again, I don't need solar sails here right now. I don't have guns set up, right? I only have 3 guns on me. Actually, I have 10 guns here. Okay, you know what? Nah, you know what? We'll do guns for another episode. and you know, we can always come back. I'm saving the design a little bit. It's not a super crazy design or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward design. But yeah, let's get things started here. Let's get this underway. So I have a line here somewhere that says you're going to pump out all the things. Here you are. That's right. Filter rockets. Do rockets. Yes, man. Do the rockets. I mean, this is pretty cool. Here we go. Zoom. As the rockets go around and around and around. I mean, that is pretty cool. You know, it's nice just to be able to show up into a system and just like, you know what? I think we're going to build a Dyson Sphere here today. So you just put down a bunch of rocket launchers, and then you just put in your tower, and you say, yeah, can I have a bunch of rockets, please? Yes, this is universal ordering. Can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to order 12,000 rockets. That will be a bucket load of money. It's okay. I got lots of power and money here. Thank you very much for your order. Please drive through. And then yeah, then you do a thing, and then the next thing you know, pew pew, you're launching a bunch of rockets. Yeah. Look at that. It's like da 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 da. I mean, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Yep, this is what we do here. This is the entertainment you come for. Let's zoom out a little bit, right? Cause yeah, I mean now I must admit, every time I see that happening, it just gives me it makes me laugh so much. Swing that around here. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, I'm going to do the cut here. It's going to launch rockets for a while. That's pretty cool. And we'll see what happens. I won't be able to keep the planet in sight the entire time, just because of the orbit of that planet. But that's okay. We'll take it away and see what happens. Enjoy the show while I sit back and enjoy it with you. So this is a quick interlude break while things are being launched into space. I mean, look at that view. Look at all the rockets out there. I mean, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. So hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. Of course, this week is probably coming towards the end of what I would call crazy week. But that doesn't mean everything is ending. Of course, we'll have lots of Satisfactory and Mr. Prepper to go. Of course, Saturday, Sunday, Fun Day, Game Days are still a thing, of course, where we try to put the extra videos. And in fact, the Dyson Sphere building stuff will probably move to the weekends. Just for the next couple weeks until the new series starts. But I'm still trying to also fit in something throughout the week as well, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we're launching things, right? How we doing for power? So we're doing actually okay for power. I'm glad. I was a little worried that we wouldn't have enough power to be doing this, but yeah, so it turns out all my launchers take just over 1 gigawatt, and we're producing 1.5 gigawatt. This is actually really good to know, because every time I go to a system, I'm going to want to say, hey, you know, how much power do I need? Well, we now know I need just a little over 1 gig of power to put down the amount of rocket launchers I have going here at the moment, because it's kind of crazy. So we're not having any power problems. Rocket delivery is still happening, no problem. And of course, it's a very blue star. It's a crazy blue star, right? I mean, this is really cool. You know, it's too bad you can't turn this view, like you can't turn off the interface on this view, because I think that's just really cool. It's like, yep, I really do think that is really cool. That's for sure. So. And in I don't think I can turn. Oh, I can turn the interface off. Look at that. That is really cool. Yep, that's for sure. Okay, I'm pretty happy now. Right, it's in the actual universe view that you can't turn it off. Sometimes I'm not fully awake. You know, it's just the way it is. But that is a really cool view, isn't it? Like, yep. Yep, that is pretty nifty. Okay, let's get back to the time-lapse video so you can enjoy it. And we'll chat at the end. Okay, you're probably seeing this after the Dyson Spheres actually finished, but I just thought I would show this view because it's it's a really cool view to talk about, right? You know, I will switch the screen over here shortly to the finished screen where we are actually finished. But yeah, I couldn't let this go one more time before we actually see the finished product, of course, to have a look at it. I mean, that is really cool. I mean, it is really cool. It's all cool. I mean, let's see here. Go to this. There we go. So there is what we're going to be making, or what we're in the current making of. 18 gigawatts worth already. And once the solar sails have been put onto it, should have a pretty cool effect. It should have a pretty cool effect. Again, it was nothing fancy. I wasn't going for anything fancy. But yeah, it's just something to have a cool effect around an O-type star system, you know, just for the funs of it. Okay, I'm going to transition the screen now into the finished sphere, without sails, of course. We're not launching sails here yet, and then we'll talk about it over there. All right, then, we are all done. That's it. It's a wrap, as they would say in the film industry, I guess. Pretty cool. Yep, definitely pretty cool. Let's see if we can't zoom in over here. So the framing is all up, and then what I'll do is I will probably set up solar sails. I'll probably take the launchers down, set up the pew pew things, and we'll do that, and I'll let them go off on this while we're actually setting up the next one. And then for a comparison, because I think solar sails are going to take longer to fill this in than actually putting up the framing. The time to put up the framing complete for the amount of launchers I had, and of course I still have like 40 or so in my pocket, right? I got to have at least that much. Took a little over 4.5 hours, I think it was. And that's pretty cool. Right? If I put down them other launchers, maybe I could have probably done it a little faster. The rockets I have, all kinds of rockets, plenty of rockets. I probably, if I put more launchers down, I probably could have done even faster. We may do that for like the red giant star or the next system we go on to, like for the black hole, right? So let's see. What do we got going? So it's 21 all together with its now completed shape. And so I guess if I ever want to come to this system and start mining it, I should be able to come here and, you know, just go crazy and mine it out and have all kinds of power from, you know, this thing floating in space. In space. Until next time, I'm Max. We're going to do another star. Black hole or star. I will toss up. I'll see what... I'm going to fly back. I'm going to fly back to the Bat Crazy system. Check out things there. Make sure everything didn't collapse while I was away. Because, you know, we launched a lot of rockets and it was very busy. And that's what that system does. That system makes our rockets. And we're going to check that out. Next time, we're going to probably tackle one of the red giants. Or we'll probably tackle the black hole, and that's pretty far away. Ooh. Yep, it's a little bit of distance, so we'll see how it goes. But I will still see you on the next one. Take care.